What's going on? It's your boy Forever. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Forever. Back again with another video. Yes, indeed, just got another painting done. This one was a commission. Here it is in all its glory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man's up in Cincinnati, man. He had me paint this for him of his 6 kids. This definitely was a process. So let's dive right into it. Creating this painting, man, I went through so much to just create this. First of all, let me start here. This is the first painting that I had to do 6 faces. 6 solid faces in one painting. And that was a challenge. Why? Because me as a person, I always look to the future. And it's hard for me to sometimes enjoy the moment, enjoy the process of doing things. So this definitely stressed me to enjoy the process and enjoy creating process of just being there in the present and watching your masterpiece grow instead of looking to the end result. Because 6 faces, 6, it was like one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. But once I got done with it, I was pretty pleased. It came out great. The spacing on the original photo was kind of different, and if I would have followed that exact spacing, their heads would have been little teeny tiny heads with lack of detail. So I made them bigger, brought them closer, you know, so that way you can see the overall beautiful picture as a whole. Bam. I started off with their faces. I knew that was the most important part. So I made sure I did all 6 faces first and then completed the rest of the photo. I started on a gray and white background, which was going to be the background, but when I started putting their faces on there, I didn't like how much of a contrast it was and how hard the background stuck out. It was doing too much and it just didn't feel right. When I painted them, you can see bits of the gray coming out, and so I was thinking to myself, okay, well, we'll change the color of the background so that looks like a skin tone, and that definitely helped and came out beautiful. I definitely enjoyed this one, man. Like I said, it was a process. When I started it, I wasn't so much into it just because I was looking to the end result and I knew I had to paint 6 faces. I haven't painted that many faces. The closest I've ever gotten was Crown Doesn't Make You King. 4 of those faces were out of focus and the one was in focus, so that wasn't as difficult. But this one, everybody had to look on point. And so therefore, it was just a mental game. That's all this really was. Nothing was holding me back. I would say the first couple days, it was hard for me to get the ball rolling. But I actually watched this YouTuber, shout out him. I watched a YouTube video and it was just talking about being an artist and how sometimes you just gotta press through, and that's the hard part. So that's what I tried to work on. Even when I didn't feel like painting, when I felt like stopping, I made sure that I just kept going. And let me tell y'all, that felt so good. Just once I got this done, just knowing that I was pressing on and I gave myself a due date, delivered it close to being on time. I was like 45 minutes late just because I was trying to get everything done and then traffic hit. But other than that, he loved it. His children loved it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The colors on here came out amazing. The background is actually white with a hint of blue in it. It's a very tiny hint of blue. You really have to see it in person to even catch it because it's very much different than white. And that hint of blue just kind of gave it a little pizzazz, a little oomph on it. And it just kept it from being white. I do like the way this one came out. There are certain parts as an artist, you know, that you're not gonna like. But as an overall project, I will say that I really like this one. I really enjoyed it. And I'm just glad to be done. Glad to move on. I learned a lot from this, whether it was about myself or just about my painting process. Man, because it was a process for sure. It was a process for sure, but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I got the chance to do it, and I enjoyed it. As you see in the photo as well, let me give you another picture. Bam, bam, bam. As you see in the photo, I did, or my painting, I should say, I did outline them in colors, which represents like crayon colors in a sense, you know, like a crayon box variety pack. You know what I'm saying? But I also did that because I wanted to. I was gonna do that from the start. That was something I was gonna do. But it also kind of worked out because I did the background again, and that also hid the background in them, that little separation gap. If you know me, I do not do backgrounds on top. I do backgrounds first but I do know how to put them on top. So when I do that, you just have to have a little outline of some sort, because if you try to get too close, your background will look like it's layered on top of the painting, and you don't want that. You want everything to recess, or in y'all focus, go this way. So as far as the skin tones, I did use 8 skin tones. I used pink, flesh, coral, brown, light brown, white, black, yellow, and red. So those all are within every single person. That helps me, you know, bring those skin tones to life. All the colors look bright. Everything looks nice. I'm loving it. Thank you so much. Be sure to look out for more Forever art. I do have more on the way. The next piece I do or create will be a Forever painting, so this will come from me, my thoughts. I gotta give y'all the thoughts that are going in my head. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and once again, it's been another one. If you see my wall's not complete yet, I am going to complete it with some more stuff. This is not for you guys, it's more for me. Keep the ball rolling. If you're a painter, keep painting. If you don't paint, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep evolving, keep having inspiration, and keep inspiring the world. Peace, love, positivity, man. See ya.